Oh, absolutely.
Good evening from Crawfordsville High School. We are here for the first boys and girls doubleheader of the season. Your Crawfordsville Athenians will face the Greencastle Tiger Cubs tonight. I'm James Murphy alongside Jeff Nelson as we are preparing for the girls basketball game between the 0-6 Crawfordsville Athenians and the 1-5 Greencastle Tiger Cubs. Both teams trying to get a feel of the season early on as first big game for each of these teams. I mean, having that doubleheader for the Athenians.
Absolutely right, James. And one of the things that especially from Crawfordsville, with our covering this as a Crawfordsville webcast, one of the things we want to concentrate on a little bit more is on what's going on with the Athenians. A couple of tough losses in the Sugar Creek Classic just last week up in North Montgomery. The first big problem is offense. They have been unable to score a lot of points, but on the other side of it coming in, this is a game where you want to try and get a little help because the Tiger Cubs are only averaging 27 points a game, so this could be the first team to 30, may win this thing. Defense will be a big emphasis. Turnovers will be a big emphasis for both teams. Both teams, Crawfordsville, especially under the direction of first-year coach Joe Ferguson, still looking for the combinations of players, the combinations in the lineup, and with the problem of having Taylor Abston out for an extended period of time with a knee injury, she was the leading scorer. She was the person that the team looked to for a shot or for points. And since she has left the lineup a couple of games ago, they're kind of still trying to see who's going to be that person that takes the shot, goes and gets the bucket, things like that. So this is a good game for both teams, because it's not one of those things where you say you're not looking at, oh my gosh, it's a try rest, you're going to say, how are we going to beat these guys? It's not like a Lafayette Jets, so how are we going to beat these guys? These teams are both struggling a little bit, which means I think our talent levels are going to be pretty comparable, which means that there are some strengths and there's some weaknesses that both teams can try and exploit. And it should be a close, we'll see this entertaining. If we keep turnovers down, it'll be entertaining, but I think we're going to have a very low-scoring, close ball game.
Yeah, I mean, you bring up the loss of Taylor Abston. First of all, it hurts the offense, but second of all, Athenians are already a team that struggles in height, and going against a team with a 6-footer is never going to be easy with Maddie Plew, who does win the tip for the Tiger Cubs. Ball's out to Plew. I know that Plew is, I believe, the leading scorer and the main focus of the offense. She drives in. Good steal from Bleska immediately as Athenians already get a steal and turnover to start this game off. Pierce drives to the right. Hedrick throws up a shot, and it's good.
That's gigantic for Crawfordsville. First possession, first shot, first bucket. Big, good start.
Yeah, getting the steal is very important. There's another turnover for the Tiger Cubs. Plew over the head of, I believe that is Aaliyah Johnson. Tiger Cubs already bringing a bit of a press. Zone press is what it looks like. That's going to be a travel on Pierce. Takes a few steps before passing the ball.
Yeah, that's one of the things that backcourt pressure does. It forces your guards to have to concentrate. And Molly thought she saw somebody to pass to. Somebody stepped in the passing lane. First turnover Athenians.
The shot from Brown is a bit long. Rose's possession has more, but she gains it back, and it's back out to Pierce. Pierce threw out to Hodges, and that's going to be a backcourt.
No, that's touched off.
So now a backcourt violation. Pass back to Pierce. Has Hedrick, but she's got the floater. That's going to be out of bounds. Did have Hedrick open for the three, but Pierce was able to find the lane and tried driving for it, but not able to get it up.
Molly driving that lane and putting up that shot tells me that was a point of emphasis because she has not done that on a regular basis, and that's one of the things the Athenians need. They need to get some points, not necessarily points, but they need to get some pressure offensively from the guards. Molly driving in like that does that because she can kick a ball back out.
Yeah, Pierce already taken out of the game, though, for Torres to come in. I'm going to guess just a quick teaching moment for Pierce, as it is Julie Torres, the other sophomore, who's going to be the lead guard with Pierce out. Torres goes back out to Hodges. Hodges not with much space because that's to Torres. Torres gives up to Hedrick. She's going to try to find a pass to Bleska. has space, throws up a shot in the post, it's going to be no good, and Brown gets the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Kleska. Since Olivia Hedrick was going to be checking in the game for the Athenians, Coach Ferguson making a few quick adjustments is taking Kleska. Looks like Ferguson just trying to make quick teaching moments to make sure that his starters are fully prepared for what this game brings.
Sometimes the scenario is that you want to address something good or something bad right off the bat, right after it happens.
Briones into the dribble as pass from Johnson trying to get to the post is going to be no good. As a lot of miscues from this Tiger Cub offense so far.
Fourth turnover already.
Hedrick loses control. That's going to be a hard foul on Dobbs.
Yeah, we got the foul called out here on this end. Coach Ferguson was asking for a foul from the near official, and that didn't happen. The reason he didn't is because the guy on the other side of the floor had it. Fouls on Dobbs on that collision, her first team foul. Couple minutes into this first quarter.
Yeah, Pierce comes in for Hodges. Go to Hedrick. Pierce in the corner is going to go out to Moore in the post, and that's going to be another foul on Johnson, her second of the night.
Boy, that is...
able to stop her feet before taking down Moore.
Yeah. Actually, I think the foul's going to go on Dobbs instead of Johnson.
Oh, sorry, Dobbs. Oh, that's
right, no problem. That's her second, and that's going to probably find her some bench time.
Got Hedrick, ball off of her foot.
Dribble it right off her toe.
And Brianna's going to bring it up with some speed. As Blue throws up a shot's going to be no good, and it will stay Tiger Cub ball. Job from Pierce to be the one that tried playing the defense, even though Pierce comes in listed at 5'4" compared to the 6 foot of Maddie Plouffe.
Sometimes you just put the best athlete on the best athlete.
As Brianna's going to get it, not a whole lot of space. She's going to drive in and good defense from Hedrick. The Indians have been playing great defense so far. Torres does find Pierce at the volleyball line. Pierce a dribble move, finds Torres once again. Pass for Hedrick. As Pierce from the corner for three. It's going to be a bit short. Moore gets the rebound, throws up a shot, and they're going to call a foul on, I believe that is Plouffe.
James, what Cromwell has done this first 3 minutes of this first quarter has been very impressive. They have really taken an attack offensively mentality. Everybody is looking to get a shot. Everybody's looking to drive to the lane. Everybody's looking to do something that's going to cause the ball to go in the rim. I've been very impressed. We haven't had very many, only had one bucket go in, but I've been very impressed with how the team mentality of the offense has been so far.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they haven't scored much, but their defense, I mean, it's been great. Huge steals, and Celeste Moore does hit her second free throw. As we have Reagan Cox coming into the game, definitely Coach Ferguson's move of defense. Cox not the best on offense, but on defense, she always is with her man. Always staying on it, and is a very good defender. Very feisty and gritty, as we would say, as there's another miscue.
Turnover number 6, and we want to remind everybody we have a couple of little technical problems, and so you're not seeing a scoreboard or a scoreboard. So our score right now 3-0. Crawford's with the lead, 4:46 to go in the first quarter.
Hodges got to Pierce. Ball's tipped from Briones as Pierce saves it. It's going to be a travel on Pierce, who can't keep her feet steady after traveling for that ball.
Yeah, so the backcourt pressure for Greencastle has been bothering Crawford. They forced a couple of those backcourt turnovers already.
Ball goes to Plouffe, and that's going to draw a foul. That'll be the and one for Plouffe. As the foul comes from Olivia Hedrick, the younger Hedrick's sister. I think the Athenians definitely need to keep attacking the post because we already have one foul on Maddie Plouffe, and her being the focal point of this offense, it'd be good to get her some bench time for her sitting out. Hedrick tries saving it, and she's going to hit it off of a Tiger Cub is what
the ruling is. Yep.
Did look more like it was...
That was a good heads-up play. Hendrick couldn't grab the ball, so she was falling out of bounds, throws it back in, bounces it off of... no, it's off of Crawford's little knee. So
Interesting. He did point towards...
He did. He changed his call.
It didn't look more like it was off an Athenian knee. As Briones drives down the baseline. Good defense from Pleska to not draw the fouls. The shot's going to be no good, and that's going to be a foul from Madison Hedrick on... That is Bailey Brown. And she'll be shooting 2.
Big offensive series here for Greencastle. They come down, Pugh gets a bucket, misses a free throw, offensive rebound, another chance. This technically comes down as like 4th chance points, and the free throw is good.
The first one is good.
And that ties our score at 3.
4:22 left in this first quarter. That second one will also be good from Bailey Brown. Athenians were playing great, but a few offensive miscues so far as they have Pleska in the post. Pleska saves it before going out of bounds as it's more. That's a Hedrick at the top of the key. Almost a travel, but just able to get it out before. Good pull-up shot from Hodges, and it's going to bounce in and out. It'll be a jump ball, which will be Greencastle basketball.
The Athenians, after hitting their first shot now, have missed 4 in a row. But again, liking the way Crawfordsville's offense is going, everybody's looking for the rim. Everybody's looking for a shot.
Shall be thrown up from Johnson, and it'll be no good, as that'll be another foul, I believe, on Johnson this one. And that'll be the 4th foul for the Tiger Cubs.
And a reminder, if you're just watching for the first time or early in this basketball season, that in high school basketball this year, we do not go to 7 to shoot 1-and-1s with team fouls. We go by quarters, so the next foul on Greencastle will give Crawfordsville bonus free throws.
As Hodges loses a bit of control, and ball stolen. And Ferguson takes timeout, so it's not the 8-second violation, as ball not able to get over the half-court for a while, as Hodges kind of turned it back. As good first quarter, I think, from both teams. I think they both kind of liked it. Athenians played great defense, at least early on, attacked the rim, did what they needed to do, but did have a few offensive miscues, which brought 4 points for the Tiger Cubs. And in those 4 points, I really don't think the Athenians even put up a shot in that time, as they had a few turnovers, a few stolen balls.
Well, it's what you're going to see. Scores 4-3, 3:33 to go in the first quarter play after the Athenian timeout. Both teams just struggling a little bit, and that's what you kind of expect on an 0-6, 1-5, pair of teams. They're still looking for the things that are going to work. Sometimes things work, and then sometimes they don't, and that's what the frustrating part is for teams and coaches. When you're not winning, there's not that one thing that they do really, really well. So they look for that thing and try and improve on the others.
I'll just Moore for an open layup, but the ball is blocked by Brown. Good defense from the Tiger Cubs. Good of Moore. Good opening from Moore to find some space.
That was a good break. That was a good execution of the fast break.
Was. As Hedrick finds Hodges on the corner for 3. Be a bit short as ball is tipped, and Brown gets the rebound. Tiger Cubs bring it up with some speed. Good block from Moore. That's going to go out to Hedrick. That'll be another jump ball, which will be Athenian basketball. Good defense from Moore to come back and get that block before the shot was put up.
So that gives Greencastle 7 turnovers. The Athenians will look to get the lead back. They jumped out. They scored the first 3 points. Greencastle has scored the last 4. 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
This will be off of Briones.
That ball literally went through Pierce's legs and hands without her touching it, which is a bit of a surprise how it did that.
Hodges got to bring it up, but it's to Torres. Torres drives to the middle, ball to Moore. It's going to go back out to Torres. Has Pierce open, but she is in motion. Out to Pierce. Good screen from Pleska. Ball's poked away before Pierce make a move as Moore does on the baseline. Not really an option to put up a shot. As Moore, as Pierce. Trying to find some space out to Torres. Out to Pierce again. He's going to go out to Moore. Back out to Torres. Good ball movement from the Athenians. As Moore saves it after it bounced off of her head. They're able to keep it.
Crawford's run nearly a minute off the clock here. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
So out to Torres, who keeps it before it goes out of bounds. Torres back out to Hodges. Has Pierce for an open three. She doesn't take it as she's looking for Morris. Looks like the offensive focus for the Athenians to get the ball into the post is they're definitely worth 3-point opportunities. As Briones puts one up herself and she gets it to fall.
3-point basket. Briones.
First three of the night taken by Greencastle. It gives them a 7-3 lead.
Another pull-up shot from Hodges. That one a bit short. Moore gets it. Can kick it out to Hodges. Hodges drives into her right. Good up to Huesca. So again, looking for more in the post. And they're going to call it travel.
That'll be 5 turnovers in the first quarter now for Crawfordsville. Minute 12 to go. A couple of subs in as the Athenians continue to run about 7 players here through the course of this quarter. Maybe 8. Greencastle looking to attack the man-to-man here of Crawfordsville's defensively.
A good pass out to Rady, but it'll be a travel. She did find some good space and a great pass to get it to her, but
yeah, she had the ball, got a ball, but the pass was a little bit behind her head, and by the time she kind of positioned herself to get it, she got her pivot foot for the 8th turnover for Greencastle.
Hedrick gets over the half-court line. Ball poked away from Briones as Plough gets it. Briones with a few good dribble moves. Finds herself in the corner. It's going to go out to Brown and she gets the layup. Bailey Brown gets her 4th point of the night. As Hedrick loses control, that will be Tiger Cub basketball.
7th turnover now for the Athenians as Greencastle has scored the last 9 points to take a 9-3 lead with 21 seconds to go.
Tiger Cubs with 10 seconds left on the clock. That's good defense from Moore. And it will stay Tiger Cub basketball, but Moore pokes it out so it cannot get to Brown in the post.
Greencastle wants to get the ball inside, as does Crawfordsville. The Tiger Cubs have been successful twice. That's the difference in the game.
Good pass out to Rady. Finds Briones. 5 seconds left. She's going to have to put up a shot. She will not, and Leah Johnson not realizing the time left on the clock, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Greencastle Athenians 3. The Greencastle Tiger Cubs 9. Rough end to the quarter for the Athenians. As you said, Tiger Cubs going 9 unanswered.
Yeah, the Athenians got their first shot to fall as Olivia Hedrick hit a baseline, kind of an elbow jumper off of a nice run of the first offensive set by Crawfordsville. You know, that came at 7:45, so he scored 15 seconds into the quarter and went 7:45 without. And in that meantime, struggled offensively. They could not get the ball across the 10-second line 3 or 4 times. They ended up with 7 first-quarter turnovers and then missed those other shots, finishing 1 of 8 for the quarter. The Tiger Cubs hit 1 of their first 5 and went 3 of 7 for the total, and they also hit a 3, had a couple of free throws. Rebounds are about even, 6 for Crawfordsville, and a total of 5 for the Tiger Cubs. But on the scoreboard, it's 9-3. You head to the second quarter. Crawfordsville the trailing, and looking at the arrow, they are going to be playing defense also.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, both teams trying to get down to the post. As you said, that obviously the Tiger Cubs have finished on a few, but the other thing is the Athenians definitely are a smaller team, where Greencastle, they're feeding it down to Bailey Brown, who's 5'9", and Maddie Plough, who's 6 foot. And Celeste Moore, who's the ball, trying to get the ball to, is only 5'6". So is Lindsay Klesko, the two big men, as the two forwards for this Athenian team. So struggles for the Athenians, getting the ball down to the post. They are undersized there. That's a Brady.
Double dribble.
That'll be no good as Plough gets the rebound. She throws it up. Briones for another three. That's going to be no good. That one will go out of bounds.
So 0 for 3, shooting that first trip down the floor for the Tiger Cubs. Again, we apologize, we do not have the clock and score on our TV monitor, so we'll try and treat it as a radio broadcast. 7:30 to go in the second quarter. Crawfordsville trails 9-3.
Pierce kicks back out to Hedrick. Hedrick with an open lane, puts up a three. That one will be no good. That is going to be a foul, I'm going to guess, probably on Celeste Moore, but could also be on Pierce. It will be on Moore.
Feet just got tangled down there. It is on Moore. Her first team foul of the quarter. Again, a reminder that the foul's reset, so it's now 1 foul to 0 here in the second quarter. We shoot at the 5th for bonuses. Whistle all the way.
Foul on Plough, which is her second of the night.
That'll be interesting to see what Coach Linehan does. She is going to leave her starting center in for the minute here with 7:06 to go in the second quarter. But that turnover is turnover 9 for the Tiger Cubs, and the Athenians will try looking to get some points off of those.
As a pass from Madison to Olivia Hedrick is just a bit over her head. That will be another turnover.
The bounce pass is not in the retinue, it looks like. It looks like these are all lob passes coming in, and so far a lot of these lob passes have been off target. Turnover number 8 for Crawfordsville.
It's Brady in the post, going to throw it up. It's going to be a foul on Moore. Her second, I believe, of the night.
It sure is, and Greencastle has found that there's a path to the basket, especially on this side of the floor. They are coming down to the low blocks on the paint and getting the ball in. It's been Plough or Brown, and they have usually been finding a way to the lane. Haven't been making all their free throws, but they have got a couple of hoops and a couple of buckets to give them that 9-3 lead.
Yeah, first one for Brady is not good as Hodges and Moore come out for Torres and Huesca. Coach Ferguson will pull Moore after her second foul. Second one for Brady is good. For Brown. Excuse me, that's her 5th point of the night.
10-3.
So it's a Hedrick. Torres goes for it, and that'll be another jump ball. Which will stay Athenian basketball.
Crawfordsville. Lots and lots and lots of held balls.
Hedrick can move out to Huesca. Ball tipped off her foot as she saves it. As Torres goes out to Hedrick in the corner. As ball is stolen by Briones. As Briones does get her layup to fall. Great play from Evie Briones to get the steal and take it coast to coast for the layup.
That was just a good steal and a really good play by Briones, as she just showed it. She just flat out beat her defender with the other end. That gives Greencastle 9 points off of 9 Crawfordsville turnovers. You now have the score on? Okay, score clock on, so I'll stop treating it like a radio broadcast, and I'll just tell everybody it's 12-3 with 6:18 to go in the second quarter, and we won't have to do that anymore. So, anyway, we got a second. James, how did tennis season go? Congratulations on being named the Journal League Tennis Player of the Year.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it was a fun season. A lot of downs. I mean, with a few injuries from myself and a few other players, but also a lot of ups. Obviously, our loss to Lebanon for the conference title was a bit rough, but then being able to get the revenge game in sectionals definitely was nice. Being able to bring it back, and I mean, we thought it would be a bit easier having the full strength, but of course, our luck. 2 singles right, Mose was out, so we did not have him.
Nothing ever works the way it's supposed to, does it?
No, it does not.
Yeah. kind of like today, I used Danny Mountcastle to ride over. I stopped picking him up. He lives over on the east side of town. You know, and of course, Wabash Avenue is all torn up, so we went a different route. We went out by the manufacturing plants out there. Little street, well, and railroad crossing arms came down. There was no train. There wasn't a train to block it. It was just no arms. We wasted about 15 minutes trying to get around that darn thing. So nothing ever works like it's supposed to.
Good quick ball movement from the Athenians as Hedrick gets a wide open three. It is off. Pierce gets the rebound. She puts up the shot a bit short. I believe that will be Tiger Cup basketball.
Crawfordsville's just having all kinds of problems offensively, finding the rim. I like the shot selections. There have been 11 shots taken. They've made one. So a couple of threes have been taken. Molly Pierce with a really nice offensive rebound and a putback. Once they start falling, then things just change a bunch. And another foul.
Number 13.
Oh, that is Natalie Condi.
Natalie Conti. She is not listed.
No, not in the program. Came off the JV roster. That's why you always run down and check with Vern on the official scorebook before you start.
Good rebound from Pleska after the missed shot from Plu as Pierce loses control of the dribble.
Turnover 10 for Crawfordsville.
As visible frustration from Pierce, and you see Coach Ferguson say head up, trying to make sure that she doesn't get unmotivated, as she really is one of the pillars of this team.
And that's one of the things too. This is a relatively young team for Crawfordsville. Taylor Abson being out with a knee injury is one of the only two seniors on the squad. Madison Hedrick was the only other one. So that's one of those deals, and I do apologize, as Eddie Hodges is also is the third senior. But yes, when things aren't going well, you just got to keep your head up and keep on going.
Brady gets another one.
Nice play.
And Brown. Yeah, Pierce right now is the only one on the floor has any varsity experience from last year. So as I say that, Madison Hedrick will be coming in. So Addie Hodges.
Still struggling offensive for Crawfordsville. They scored the first 3 points of the game, and they have seen Greencastle now rattle off 14 in a row. Going on about, 9 minutes, 10 minutes of scoreless play for Crawfordsville's offense.
It's going to be handed back off to Pierce after the inbound. She finds good pass to Hodges. She puts up the two, and it'll be good as Athenians get back on the scoreboard with a great shot. Great ball movement from the Athenians. So there's Dobbs for three. That'll be no good.
That was about a 22-footer from 20 feet. Still a lot long, a lot wide.
As Torres is going to get the travel.
Yep. Same scenario. We've seen so many of the Crawfordsville turnovers where a player has the ball and then she picks up her dribble, thought she sees or did see an open lane to somebody either cutting or somebody there, and a Greencastle defender steps into that lane just as she wants to make that pass, so she picks the ball back, says I'm not going to pass it, but then drags it with the foot.
As Dobbs can't get the layup to go. Good defense from Pierce. Almost looked like Torres was almost able to save that one as she tried everything in her power to keep her feet on the ground. It's going to be no good as three-pointer from Briones as she hits it again. Her second of the night, second three of the night. Only 2 3-pointers of this game so far. It's going to be a double dribble from Hodges as offensive miscues are just fortunately very common right now for the Athenians.
That's 13 turnovers already in this first half, and Greencastle has already scored 14 points off of the earlier turnovers with a chance to add to that right now.
Plu thinks about the three, will not take it. Johnson drives into right. Finds Brown. Back out to Johnson for three in a corner. It'll be good, but it's going to be a shooting foul on Hodges. Looks like she got in the landing zone of Johnson as Leah Johnson will be shooting 3 free throws, trying to extend the lead.
And that's the fourth foul in this quarter on Crawfordsville. No shots.
No shot on foul, excuse me. As another three from Briones. As she is on fire. As she now extends the lead 20-5, 15-point lead. As Athenians really know.
Hey, Rack.
Yeah, no response. I mean, triggering on defensive side, but it is very difficult when you have someone with as hot of a hand as Evie Briones, who's just hitting every three she's taken, I believe, so far. Maybe 3 for 4.
Yep, she's missed one. She's 3 out of 4. But 11 points already for Briones, and let's see, she was averaging 11.0 coming in, so she's already at her season average, and we still have half of the second quarter to play.
Yeah, I mean, and also, first of all, no match of defense, but Athenian offense is not really alive so far.
Yeah, it has just been a tough. Everything they tried has just not worked. There's been a lot of good shots at the bucket. The offense has run a good set a few times, but the 13 turnovers, means that those are 13 possessions that you did not have an opportunity to get a shot. So those. Put your math any way you want to. 13 turnovers can mean 13 shots. If you're after this, you can say that's 26 points. If you're not, if you're a realist, you can say it's still about 13 or 14 points. So if you can score a point, every possession, you're doing well. And those are just 13 possessions the Athenians have not had.
Yeah. As ball slipped away, Hodges does keep it in play. Puts up another spot up jumper at one of the shorts. As Olivia Hedrick can't fight for that rebound enough. As Briones again, open three. Now what you want to see is, that one is a bit long. Did look good the whole way through, and I thought she was going to be able to hit that one.
That was just off by about two dots on the left side of the basketball. I thought it was in blue.
As Torres gets the pass out to Pierce, almost stolen from Dobbs. Hedrick gets out to Hodges, but good defense from Brown to poke it away before Hodges can get it in the post.
Telegraphing a lot of passes. Greencastle returns a bad pass with a bad pass.
Yeah, I haven't really seen that. I mean, ever since the first half of that first quarter, we have not seen the miscues like we did from the Greencastle offense.
Yeah, they've only got one turnover this quarter.
As open layup, a great block from Brady. As Brady tries getting the steal, but it's going to be no good. As Brady kind of started laughing after that block and walked away. I don't know if she thought that was a foul or... Kind of not sure what had happened there, as that is her first foul. Athenians probably should keep attacking the post because a lot of the work is coming from the post from Greencastle, so we can get those players into foul trouble. I mean, it can at least help you, so you don't have to worry as much about the post, and you can kind of start worrying about guarding Briones. As Torres was on the floor, they're going to be no good. Lucky bounce. That's a Hodges. Torres get out to Pierce. Going to kick it out to Hodges. Does not take the three-pointer. Back up to Torres.
Clemson's doing a good job with offensively, until time off the clock is not a problem because at least it gives them an opportunity to run their offensive sets once or twice. Look for a cutter, look for somebody, and instead of worrying about a bad pass.
Almost a steal from Dobbs, but Torres gets it at first as she's going to bring it in. Throws up the floater. Just off the rim. They're going to be no good as Celeste Moore gets an offensive rebound. Pierce thinks about the three. Out to Moore. She's going to drive in. Ball's poked away, and they're going to call a foul. They look fairly clean from this angle.
Well, we're just not close enough, so our angle just don't count. That's 3 fouls on Dobbs, so that will give Greencastle head coach Jessica Linehan a decision to do, and she makes it very quickly as she puts Dobbs, who has no points and no rebounds, but does have 3 fouls, plunk her on the bench probably for the rest of the first half.
Yeah, Hodges and Conti are taken back out of the game as good pass to Huesca, who gets another point. The Athenians, great pass from Pierce on the inbound to find the open Huesca cutting. Good job of converting as Briones drives in. As they're going to call a blocking foul on Pierce. Pierce not able to get in front first and get set.
be Pierce's first foul, but it will be
Team foul number 5.
5 fouls on Crawfordsville, which means that it is bonus free throw time for Greencastle the rest of the quarter.
There's Brianna shooting it. I mean, we've seen her hit threes. We haven't seen her take any free throws so far. As first one is straight in.
4 for 6, for Greencastle so far from the line.
You can imagine with her shooting ability from the behind the arc, you can imagine she probably has fairly good free throw shooting as well as second one is also good.
Those both look pretty easy.
As Huesca puts one up, good luck for Huesca, but just thrown just a bit over. It's going to be a shot taken from Brady, doesn't get to fall, and Torres gets the rebound. As Hedrick does not put up the three-pointer. Got some more. Does have an open Torres. So the Athenians definitely are slow. Could make some more, they could make some quicker passes, quicker decisions. Maybe they have some more open looks, I mean, especially on the three-point arc.
Well, and Greencastle has packed in a 2-1-2 zone defense, and they're threatening. They just say, Crawfordsville, you're not going to get inside now unless a couple of passes just like that, and a block shot, and go the other way.
Yes, it is. Briones, good poke away from Pierce as they're going to call it travel. Pierce does get a nice block also on Rady, but travel will come first.
Second turnover of the quarter, 10th of the ball game for Greencastle. Pierce with her second steal.
8 seconds left in this.
That was a scoreboard. Turnover Crawfordsville, that's 15 for the quarter. Condi back in.
50 seconds left in this first half. Greencastle forcing a 50-point lead as Briones, gonna guess she's gonna put up a three. Good defense from Conti, not allowing it. He put it out to Rady, puts up a three. He's short, Moore gets the rebound. These have to move super fast so they can definitely slow it down. Torres almost with another travel. She barely keeps her feet on the ground. Pierce gets spin move out to Torres. Pass for Pierce as they're going to call a travel on Pierce.
She saw an opening to the lane and wanted to get to the bucket as fast as she could and took the extra step instead of the dribble and called for the travel. 16 turnovers, Athenians.
Not many seconds left. It's going to go out to a good steal. And, I mean, there's nothing the Athenians can do at this point. Not give it up as after the first half, the Greencastle Tiger Cubs 22 because of Athenians 7. So we will be back in about 5 minutes, or more like 7 minutes to go over scoring and begin the second half.
No, we're not doubling up this year. Last year we did a Thursday game in Dallas and we did a Sunday game in Kansas City. So I've got just the Thursday game. I got Pacers on Friday, and then it looks like I thought I was going to have a college game on Saturday, but that just didn't work. Travel didn't work out. So get back home and watch go football. I got Saturday, Sunday off. I haven't got anything right now. Oh, okay. Here? All right. Yeah. Okay. That we can do. Oh, all right. Who? Yep. Olivia Hendricks got 2, 4, she got 2 buckets, right? She got 2 field goals in the second quarter. So Weston got the one instead of Hodges? Okay. All right. Oh, that's right. Because, sure, absolutely. There you go. Weston 2, Westmore has 1, free throw. 7. Yep. 7, yep.
Welcome back from Carverville High School. We are here for the second half of the girls basketball game between your Carverville Athenians and the Greencastle Tiger Cubs. We'll quickly run through some scoring. So from the Tiger Cubs, we have Maddie Plew with 2, Billy Brown with 7, and Evie Briones leading all scorers with 13 in that first half. For your Athenians, we have Addie Hodges with 2, Lindsay Huesca with 2, Madison Hedrick with 2, and then Celeste Moore with 1. At the beginning of that first quarter, we saw some great flashes from the Athenians, good offense, good defense, but I mean a string of buckets, and I believe it was almost 13 or so unanswered.
Actually, it was 14, but that's 13. 13 is pretty close. Carverville went a long stretch. They went from the 7:45 mark of the first quarter to the 5:30 mark of the second quarter without scoring a point.
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, that put them in a hole as they're trailing 7-22.
Couple of quick stats, James. Greencastle in the first half, 7 of 20 from the field and 3 of 8 from three-point range, 5 of 7 from the line. They ended up with 15 individual rebounds. Brown leads the way with 5. Crawfordsville, 3 buckets, 19 attempts, 3 of 19 shooting. So a lot of attempts, there's nothing going in. 0 for 3 from long range, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, that by Moore very early in the contest. And so that's kind of where things sit for the Athenians. They had 17 rebounds. Celeste Moore led the way with 5. Turnovers, 16 for the girls in white, 11 for the girls in purple.
As Plew already getting involved. Is Brown gonna find a good pass to Johnson? Johnson, good spin. She puts up a shot on the post, can be no good. And Brown gets the rebound. As Dobbs finds Plew in the post. Shot not very near the basket. As Hedrick is going to bring it back, and that's going to go back out to Pierce. See what the Athenians can build offensively in this.
They just need some touches. Yep, they need some touches per possession. Find somebody, whether they're trying to go in against a little bit larger Greencastle team and get an inside bucket is fine if they're going to have to work for an open shot. Whatever it is, they just need to run the offense, and just not turn the ball over. Possessions.
Yeah, they got to get some good looks, so they have good opportunities to score as more open 3-point arc, but not going to take the shots.
Yeah, if shots don't go down, shots don't go down. But if you're turning the ball over and not even getting a shot, that's what drives coaches crazy. Like that.
You say Moore's pass to Hedrick is intercepted by Dobbs. As Briones' a shot, it's going to be no good as Hedrick gets a hand on it to knock it away. The inbound out to Brown, and she gets it over Moore.
Brown, 2-point basket.
As good steal from Dobbs. She's going to slow it down. She drives in, over the right hand, and she's going to also get it to fall. Her first points of the night.
Timeout
from Coach Ferguson. As
2 buckets, both off turnovers here to start the third quarter. So whatever had been planned at halftime just kind of disintegrated in the hands of 2 quick turnovers, James. So it's just things just are not working the way they're supposed to today. So we'll get to this. We'll go back and talk about tennis. I interrupted. So we're at the sectional championship, and you said McCarty was out, Moats was out. That's where I interrupted you. So anyway, kept on going. But again, our congratulations to you on being named the area tennis player of the year.
Yeah, tough sectional match. It came down to the wire. We were down 0-2 with 1 doubles and 2 singles loss, which there is a substitution rule, so we had a JV player come in and play 2 singles. I mean, he played great, brought some fire.
Who was that?
It'd be Nolan Watt, who actually will be playing in this basketball game. Not sure if he'll be playing, but he is at least suiting up for the varsity game.
Okay.
As a lot of yelling and fire going on the court next to me, and 1 doubles. Took a tough loss as Ike put the first point on the board, and then our 2 doubles team and our 3 singles players, and our 3 single player, Rowan Gambrell, got in 3 sets to win the match.
Good.
And then we traveled the regionals and played number 1 Carmel, and as you could probably imagine, didn't go too great.
Oh, it's like Carmel in all those sports, whether it's swimming or golf or tennis or anything like that. They're pretty gnarly bunch.
Torres puts up a 3, gonna be short. Moore gets a good offensive rebound. As ball out to Pierce for 3, and she'll get it to fall. Molly Pierce gets her first points of the night, and that is the first 3-pointer from the Athenians. Hopefully that gets the Athenians going on offense. As Johnson puts up a 3 of her own, it's gonna be no good. And Torres gets the rebound. As kicked off last by Briones. I did like the confidence we saw. From Pierce and from Torres, both putting up 3-pointers, because you're not gonna come back in this game if you're not putting up shots.
No, you're 100% right there.
As pass from Pierce goes just between Hedrick's legs. Kind of combination between a bounce pass and a chest pass, as it bounced a bit too late and was too low for a chest pass. As Athenians keeping the press on. Briones does a great job of getting around all the players in a good dish. Out to Brown, but great defense from Hedrick to come back and get the steal.
2 really good sets of plays right there. Greencastle did a really nice job of breaking the press, and Crawfordsville, after having the press broken, did a really good job of recovering and getting back and keeping the bunnish from happening and kicking the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Briones was some great dribble moves to get past 4 Athenians on that one.
A little Harlem Globetrotter-ish kind of stuff there.
That's up to Brown. She's at the free throw line. Got to drive in. Kicks out to Johnson. Good pump fake. She puts up the jumper. It's going to be no good. And Blue gets the rebound as ball's kind of rolling on the floor. And that's going to end up being a jump ball, which will be Athenian basketball.
So the loose ball. Good scramble by the Athenians, getting down on the floor, grabbing the loose ball, tying up the possession and getting the ball back. Couple minutes into this third quarter.
Hedrick's going to drive in, loses control, and that's going to be a
jump ball.
Another jump ball.
And it will go Greencastle way. So that will be turnover number 20 for the Athenians. But Crawfordsville has now gone to this one. It looks like a 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 full court pressure.
As Tiger Cubs do break the press with ease. As a good move from Dobbs, puts up the 2. It's going to be no good. And Pierce gets the rebound. She's going to bring it up with some speed. Ball poked out last as Pierce dribbles around.
She's had a couple of really strong third quarter rebounds here. And a bucket.
As Plu playing defense, this ball's kicked out, ends up in Hedrick's hands. Back out to Pierce, pump fake, puts up the jumper. It's going to be a bit wide. As Torres puts up the shot, it's going to be no good, and Moore gets another offensive rebound, and she gets that one to fall. Celeste Moore has been a big X factor for the Athenians with some great offensive rebounds. Browns do a nice dribble move and hits the pump fake, and it gets a few Athenians, so she's behind the arc, and she's been scary from there. As Moore with another rebound as ball tipped out last from the Tiger Cubs.
That is now 8 rebounds for Moore, but the Athenians can't hang on to the ball. And that's turnover number 21.
As Reagan Cox is going to come back in the game, same with Addie Hodges, as the Hedrick sisters will come out. It's going to be Brown in the post, and she gets a nice shot past Moore. Billy Brown has been exceptional today, especially in the post. Pierce. Hodges pass a little difficult, but Torres gets it, throws up the floater, and it's going to bounce all over the rim, but not the right way. Torres gets her own rebound. It's Pierce. Not much space to go as Dobbs playing good defense. Kicks out to Hodges. It's screen as Torres kicks to her right, throws up another floater. That one's going to be short. As Cox will be playing defense on Dobbs. And Reagan is always a pain to be guarded by because she will be everywhere.
Does a nice job there getting hands in the face too, and that forces a turnover. Turnover number 12 for the Tiger Cubs. Cox will check out after a couple of real good minutes on the floor.
Yeah, Cox definitely not for the offensive side as much, but defense, I mean, she is always she's the biggest hustler I know.
Yep.
And she's willing to go for anything. She's not scared of anybody. Good move from Torres, loses control. Hedrick thinks about putting up a shot, but can't. She's under the rim. Pierce goes up, goes to the floater a bit short. She gets one rebound and she puts it back up. Pierce gets her fifth point of the half. This will be another timeout from Coach Ferguson and the Greencastle Athenians as they trail 14-28. Athenian offense getting going a bit more, but unfortunate for them, the Greencastle offense has not wavered too much as they're still doing great in the post and playing very efficient basketball so far.
But there are at least in this third quarter, James, been some moments of real positivity, I guess is the right word, or positive moments, because especially Molly Pierce has really been great. A couple of buckets made, a couple of shots taken, make it 4 rebounds now, including 2 offensive rebounds that both resulted in putbacks. She put her own shot back in and got an offensive rebound that she kicked out for that 3 earlier in this quarter. So she's really found a bit of a comfort zone here in this third quarter as the Athenians have held. They were down by 15, at halftime, and now they're down by 14. So they have played the first 5.5 minutes of the second quarter even.
There's another press from the Athenians. Dobbs gets out of the way, and that's going to be a reaching foul from Hodges trying to get the steal, but ends up going straight through the body of Dobbs.
Yep, she just didn't have. She even needed to do a better job of reaching her, get completely in front of her, and take the charge. And neither one happened. She picks up her second foul.
Yeah, Olivia Hedrick checks in for Julie Torres. As it's going to go to Brown again, and that's going to be a foul on Hedrick over the back trying to get the steal.
Yep, it'll be on Olivia Hedrick, actually. It'll be her second, and that'll be the second team foul on Crawfordsville in this quarter. We have not, those last 2 calls in the last few seconds are the first 2 fouls called on either team in this third quarter.
Has been different in some games. Some games have had numerous foul calls where we've been about as quick, but this one not as much. I mean, the second quarter was definitely more. As Brianna's puts up another 3, that one's going to be a bit long. And rebound will be from Madison Hedrick. As Athenians made a lot of substitutions, but one player who really has been Molly Pierce. She's been in since really that after her first shot when she got taken out just for a quick lesson. She's been in since. As pass from Hedrick off the mark looking for Hodges.
Yeah, everybody just looked the other direction. I think play 3 was called, and everybody ran play 4, and the pass just literally went out of bounds without being touched, as everybody saw on the monitor.
Yeah, and Hedrick will be taken out quickly right after that. Is
Cox back in.
And Moore's going to come in for Huesca. As Dobbs back to Plu. Gets the screen. It's going to go out to this Zimmerman for her first time as she gets a nice save. Plu puts up the jump shot, and that one will fall. Shot from Maddie Plu. First points of the half. Pierce can drive, trying to get it over the half-court line, good pass to Moore. Athenians had a number advantage, and Moore gets the N1. Celeste Moore has been fantastic today, getting a lot of rebounds, and then obviously scoring some points.
That was really a nice job as she put the ball down the floor and drove the lane and found a spot. That's one of the things that has not worked well for the Crawfordsville offense, finding that home, the lane, and the free throw just bounces away.
Yeah, not able to convert the 3-point play, but good momentum for the Athenians.
You mentioned Moore. She's got 8 rebounds.
Good move from Zimmerman, stretch her right, and the leg does not fall. As no press this time as Pierce can bring it up easy. Good poke away from Briones, but Hodges regains. That got to Pierce. Tipped over her head. And it's going to be a layup from Dobbs as she gets the ball first. As would have been an over and back, I believe.
Yes, it would have, but that's just inexcusable. You just cannot lazy go to the ball. You got to go, not give them that open possession. Sorry.
As a shot from Plou's no good, and Pierce tries to get the rebound, but Cox ends up with it. As Moore has space, she's going to drive it in, and she's going to draw another foul.
Moore doing a nice job going inside here in this third quarter. She's had a couple buckets fall. She's had a free throw miss, picked up a couple of different rebounds.
First one from Moore will be good.
She has all of the Crawfordsville foul free throws so far.
Second one is also good for Moore. Her third free throw of the night. Connected. Another one put up from Brady at the end of the half. Or Zimmerman, excuse me. That'll be no good. As at the end of the third quarter, Croswell Athenians 18. And your Greencastle Tiger Cups 32. You did say before the game, first team to reach 30 would probably end up being the winner. And I mean, so far...
Well, I'm a quarter ahead. I'm 8 minutes faster of what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Of course, Tiger Cubs able to reach 30 so far. And Athenians with some good flashes, but still struggling a bit on the inside, especially defense-wise. Moore stepping up, drawing some fouls, and Pierce, scoring, hitting the three-pointer, and just playing solid overall. Still miscues from that offense, but there have been flashes. And you would wish that you could have done this the whole game and not now and see where that game would actually be.
Indeed. A couple rundown of some stats here from at the end of the third quarter. Greencastle 12 of 36 shooting for 33%, obviously 3 of a dozen from long range. They did not shoot a free throw in that quarter, but they're still 5 out of 7 overall. They are getting badly out-rebounded by Crawfordsville, 32-19. Crawfordsville, though, having all kinds of problems shooting the ball, 7 out of 30, so certainly a very low percentage shooting at home. They have hit their last 2 and 3 of their last 6. They are 1 for 4 from long range and 3 of 5 from the line. We said 32 free throws, 32 rebounds, Celeste Moore with 8. Pierce with 4 rebounds in that quarter now has 6. Turnovers still no problem for Crawfordsville as they've got 23 right now, while Greencastle has a total of 12.
Yeah, as I said earlier, Pierce did not come out of the game, but now she is sitting. As Torres is going to drive, as she'll be the ball handler for the Athenians now with Pierce out. As Torres finds Hedrick. Hedrick driving to her left. Throws up a shot off the glass. Going to be no good. Briones gets the rebound. Right behind the back dribble move. Stutter set, but she runs straight into her own player. Good steal from Moore. That's going to end up in Hedrick's hands. As Torres goes over the 3, it's going to be, will not take it. She's going to drive in, and she does draw the foul, trying to put up the shot.
She drove into triple traffic, and eventually the contact happened, and Plou is going to be guilty of her third foul. She's got 3, Dobbs got 3, but we're less than, we're 7 minutes left in the final quarter, so a third foul is not that big of a concern right now anyway for coaches. Nobody from Crawfordsville has 3 fouls.
This first one is no good from Torres.
She is the first free throw shooter other than Celeste Moore.
Second one
Also,
roll around, but it's going to be no good. Brianna's brings it up his pace. Good dribble move. She puts up a jump shot. Can't get it to fall, but Plu's the one ends up getting it. Is Torres actually ends up with it in the corner and barely able to keep it alive.
that was good hustle by Torres. She just flat out got the angle to the ball and came up with it. That was great hustle by that young lady.
As ball, Torres dribbled. That's off Brianna's foot as she's going to pass it. Good move from Dobbs as she gets her 6 point and a half. She leads all scorers in the second half with 6. Torres finds more. Gonna drive in. Goes with the shot. It's gonna be short. Hedrick gets it. Out to her sister Madison for 2. It's gonna be no good. Good steal from Torres as she gets the layup to fall. Gets the steal, rips it out of Gall's hands and puts it up for a score. Briones tries finding Brown, but good steal from Hedrick. Athenians trending in the right direction.
Greencastle still extending the zone out just a little bit, picking up man-to-man on the baseline, and then coming up with, near steal.
Steals out to Torres, puts up the 2. It's going to be no good. Ball is fought for, and that's going to be jump ball, which will be Greencastle basketball. So you have Pierce and Hodges coming in for Torres and Huesca as more scoreboard issues.
Yeah, the horn just wanted to be heard extra long. Nothing more annoying is that like when your car alarm goes off and I can't get it shut off, looking for the button. He'll drill down there and say, I can't find the button, it won't shut off. Sean Gerald, excuse me.
Johnson puts it up, no good. Pierce with another rebound. Pierce is really very aggressive, only coming in at 5'4", does have numerous rebounds and has
seven
good at doing it.
7 rebounds. 5 in this second half.
Hodges almost loses the ball, kicks out to Pierce, pump fakes, baseline, tries getting it around to get some more, but can't curl it around enough as it ends up.
Pierce is going to get credited with that turnover, but Moore didn't break to the basket like she was supposed to. Team turnover.
Good double team from the Athenians in the post as Pierce kind of pokes it out of bounds.
Defend Molly. I criticized her for that really bad play defensively a little while ago, but that was a really good offensive play. She got around her defender, bounced pass right to where it was supposed to go, and Moore just didn't. Her teammate just didn't go where she was supposed to go. Should have gotten that easy bounce pass on a layup instead of turned into a turnover.
Blue once again driving to her right. The options. It's Brown in the post. Good double triple team from the Athenians. It's going to be a foul on Hedrick as Briones tries driving around.
Yep.
Hedrick in the way.
That'll be Madison Hedrick on that foul. Her second. Halfway through the fourth quarter, and we only have one team foul per team. I like this. Nice pass.
Yep, an open layup for Brown, and that one's not going to fall as Johnson gets the rebound. Pierce with the steal. He's going to bring it up to speed. Has Moore. Good pass. Moore puts up the layup. It's going to be a bit too hard off the glass. As Pierce again pokes it out. Pierce with a lot of good defensive shows so far.
I'm actually going to take a stats liberty there on that last play in the other end and give Molly the rebound instead of the steal because the ball still was kind of coming loose from an angle I had. So that gives her her 8th rebound, which ties her for team best.
As Brown puts one up, and that's going to be good. Brown not missing this one. Good pass from Pierce to direct Torres as she puts up a shot. She's going to get it to fall once again. Julia Torres, her 4th point of the half. Briones does a good job of finding Johnson. 3 minutes left in this game. Athenians still trail 14. Brown again driving to her right. That one's going to be no good. Pierce gets another rebound, her 9th. One away from double digits. As out to Torres. Can try driving in, but is blocked. Her drive. As ref's not making the call, as Plu's open. Good block from Torres, who I thought had that one. As I say, ref's not making the call with not much time left.
14 point game, 2 minutes to go. Then whistles usually aren't usually quite as actively used. But that foul had to be called as they saw that Torres got a piece of an arm or a piece of a hand instead of a clean block. She'll pick up her first foul and send Plu to the free throw line for the 2nd time.
First one will be good. Just said, Athenians team is a bit undersized, but I mean they're feisty is what I describe as. Torres, also a sophomore, also listed not very tall at 5'4" as well, but I mean they're willing to go for anything. Plu's 6 foot, and Torres kind of able to get a block. Obviously a bit of arm used as Plu does get her 2nd to fall. As Pierce for 3, it's going to be no good. And Brown gets it out before getting the ball stolen.
That's Brown's 10th rebound.
Johnson drives down, can't find anything, finds Plu. Out to Briones for 3, and that one will be good once again. Evie Briones with her 5th 3 of the night.
Yep. First one of the 2nd half, though.
Pierce for 3 in the corner. That'll be a bit long. Hedrick saves it before going out of bounds. The off of Greencastle last, and we do have one of the tough parts of commentating is we have a whole new lineup.
Line change.
That one will be difficult as we've seen Rady and we've seen Zimmerman so far in this game.
Hunsinger and Call are the only 2 new ones that we haven't seen. There's an inside pass and a shot up. Good by Huesca. Just caught everybody napping down there.
As 1:15 left, Athenians down 17. As 3 put up by Rady, and she's going to get that one to fall. Becca Rady, her first points of the night. Minute left now for the Athenians. To Hodges, she puts up a 3 of her own. We long Hedrick with the offensive rebound, but can't keep control of it. Did have the open lane and got a bit too excited, getting ready to already shoot before she even had control of the ball.
Yeah.
As Pierce is going to get hit, knocked out of bounds trying to get that one. Should be a foul on number 22, JC Call.
Yep, so Pierce will get her 3rd steal of the game.
As we'll see the same thing from the Cardsville Athenians, they will also be chained in their lines.
Yep. 31 Swick. 14 Low. Reagan Cox we've seen. 33 Melvage, excuse me. And 44 is Sabina Moore. Sabella. Spit it out.
As early on, jump ball already. Sabella Moore with the inbound. She goes to Aubrey Lowe.
That just makes my box score really long tomorrow. It's 13 new names.
Sabella out to Aubrey. Ball bounce off the foot.
Half a minute.
Aubrey the pump fake. Gonna try to get that pass out to Melvage.
Stepped on the baseline.
Steps out first. 21 seconds left in this game.
26 turnover for Crawfordsville.
So I'm gonna imagine we're not gonna see much more scoring in this. First half is Aubrey already gets a poke.
Greencastle with a win goes to 2-5 on the season. The Athenians will fall to 0-7.
Off of Reagan last, 13 and a half seconds left.
Yep, for Crawfordsville, next ball game is on the 25th against a home game against Danville, and then on the 28th, another home matchup against South Putnam. Greencastle is idle now until December 1st. January 9th, they will play North Montgomery.
Shot put up, and that'll be made by Brown. And that'll be the game. The Greencastle Tiger Cubs get the win, 46-24. As we'll quickly run through some scoring before we take a break before the boys' game. So for Greencastle, Allie Dobbs with 6, Bailey Brown with 15, Evie Briones with 16, Becca Rady with 3, Maddie Plew with 6. For the Athenians, Molly Pierce with 5, Addison Hodges with 2, Litzy Huesca with 4, Celeste Moore with 7, Madison Hedrick with 2, and Julie Torres for 4. So we will be back in 10 minutes or so for the boys basketball game between the Tiger Cubs and the Athenians.